What's up? First and foremost, I want to thank JT French and Max Breaker for following me since the last time I was on Twitch, which was a little while ago. If you're watching this on YouTube, I am every Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern going through my entire movie collection, cataloging it, and curating it as well. So this is going to be a long and arduous process of going through all this stuff, downsizing a little bit, but also I like to have an idea of like what I own, I guess, and a reference point I can pull up anytime. If you want to check out the collection list, it should be in the description down below. And also the link to Twitch. Head over to Twitch, follow me there, turn on your bell notification, be notified anytime I go live. I would like to stream a little bit more, but we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But let's get this started. I'm going to go grab some movies. So let's get this thing started. Got a nice little stack here. So the way I'm planning on doing this is to hold on, I gotta figure out what to do with this. The way I plan on doing this is we have title, year, format, if I've watched it or not, number of discs, any kind of comments, and that's pretty much it. So that's what we got going on. I'm going to go through alphabetical. I'm going to start with everything in the shelves. Then from there, hold please. Then from there, I'm going to go into everything that's in the binder. So it's going to be an arduous process, and I'm only going to do it for a couple hours one week. So first, we got pie. Also, don't mind my finger. I smushed it in a door pretty hard the other day. So we have pi. How do I make the symbol for pi? How to make the symbol for pi on keyboard. Hold one of the Alt keys and type. Okay. Hold an Alt key. 0960. 09. Oh. That made a weird number. That made the A. Okay. Pi in Google Sheets. Type this formula. Equal char and 60. But I did that. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. Aha! We did it. I have no clue where this will pop up alphabetically. I will say that, not a clue. I need a window open for the IMDb's. '98. 1998. DVD. Yes. Wait, right? Number of discs, I believe just one, right? One, but I have the little booklets. I miss them doing like little character charts. You know? Does anybody else miss these little DVD markers? They used to make the DVD experience. Like, DVDs sometimes are better than Blu-ray just because of the like box, the special features and everything. They really used to go out of their way to really make DVDs like worth buying. They don't do that anymore, which is super annoying. Chapter menu plus advert. I'll just put advert. All right. 8 Mile, Eminem. I number mine off of number first. I don't know if that's how this will organize when we go to alphabetize it, but it's what I do. What year is 8 Mile? It's probably just going to be easier if I just IMDb it. 2002. Blue. Yes, I've seen it. 1. 9. Love this movie. I think this movie's awesome. What year is it? 2009, right? Yep. 9, 2009. Blue. I have seen it. 1. Why'd this go all the way over there? What? Alright, let's try this. Okay. I want it to be at least, like, you know, lined up there. 12 Years a Slave. Bloop. Great movie. This is like one of those movies I don't know if I ever want to watch again, but it's really, really good. Just because of, like, how brutal it is. So far, I've not gotten to any movies I'd want to, like, downsize yet. I imagine with the shelves, we will get some, but not a ton. You know what I mean? I think this is 2013. Yep. Probably not a ton, though. You know? 13 Assassins, Takashi Miike. It's fantastic. I did a review of this on my channel. Check that out if you want. 1 disc. I think this is 2011. Okay, I thought it was 2010, but 13 Assassins, 2011. Blue. Yep. 1. Great movie. 30 Days a Night, one of my favorite vampire movies. I think this movie is like super brutal and a lot of fun. 2007. So 30 Days of Night. 2007. Blue. Yes. 1. 31. The Steelbook. It's like a little chip down the thing. It has like this like little built-in slipcase, which I kind of like when steelbooks do that because then I don't have to buy a protector for it. I enjoy this movie quite a bit in terms of like Rob Zombie's movies. I feel like this one's a little bit underrated. Nobody really talks about it. I will say though, this copy I got, the plastic's a little busted up. The slipcase is, but it is what it is. The thing is I got that on Target clearance. It was the last copy, so beggars can't be choosers. That's super annoying that you have to like add a little thing. Wait, what year was this? 2015. Yeah, I like 31. I think it's fun. Steelbook with slip. That'll work. That'll do. 71. This movie's fantastic. I don't think this has a Blu-ray. Hold on. I don't think this has a Blu-ray, which sucks because I think this movie's fantastic. Jack O'Connell, I think, is an amazing actor. Personally. But yeah, I think this movie's fantastic. He did another movie. It was either the same year or the year before, called Start Up, that I think is also fantastic. But yeah, definitely recommend 71. I actually wouldn't mind rewatching that at some point. Okay, so I can just do that. I can just put the little asterisks, like a number after it, and okay, cool. What year did I say that was? 2014? I don't think I said. DVD slip. 99 Holmes. I've not seen this one since theaters. This is one I really liked though in theaters. I just don't know if I'd want to rewatch it. Michael Shannon, Andrew Garfield, Laura Dern. Gosh darn Laura Dern. Basically, it's like about Andrew Garfield's character's house is like getting foreclosed on, and Michael Shannon's like a greedy realtor. And yeah, it's not bad. I wouldn't even say it's not bad. I would actually say it's pretty good. What year is that? 2014? 15? 2015. $300 steelbook. I like these steelbook protectors because they protect my steelbooks, but they protect them too well because they're hard to get out. Like once they're in there, it's a strugs to get into them. Okay, it's just a one disc. I like 300. I think it's good. I have the sequel. It's in one of the totes. That would be one of them I'd consider downsizing. I like 300 a lot though. I would want to keep 300, especially getting the steelbook. What year is 300? It does not say on the back of this. I want to say 300 was like what, 2007? 2006. I was close. I was close. 1917. First Wombo combo here. I like 1917. I like it quite a bit. Enough to keep it. I would actually consider rewatching this just because of its pseudo one take aspect to it. I think there's some good moments in this for sure. 1917. What year did that come out though? Is that 2021? 2019? Holy shit, it was that far ago? Get it, Fargo. 2. Combo pack. Just a wayfaring stranger. Kubrick's 2001 Space Odyssey. Yep. I've seen chunks of this, but I don't think I've actually seen it from front to finish. So I'm going to put it in the no category. This is not from 2007. You're lying to me. What year did you come out? 68. The Blu-ray's from 2007. I know this has a 4K, so I wouldn't mind upgrading at some point. I was going to put no for that. But for right now. 2001 Maniacs. I thought this movie was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed this one. 100% would watch this again. This is one that Autumn always was a fan of, and we found it for a good price, and I was like, fuck yeah, you're coming home with me. I'm not entirely sure what year this came out. It's giving me a couple different years on the back of the box. On the back of the box. I know there's a Blu-ray, so I wouldn't mind upgrading it to Blu-ray at some point. 2005. 2001. Maniacs. Maniacs on the floor. The only thing is, I don't think this will organize it like I like to organize my movies. Because I don't put the as... Maybe I'll put the at the end or something. I don't know. I want this to try to like organize like I do. You know what I mean? At least be somewhat similar. What was I doing? 2005 DVD. Yes. 1. A Boy and His Dog. This was a movie a buddy of mine recommended to me one time when he was at Half Price Books. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I got it. It also has this really cool reversible artwork, Apocalypse 2024. Very early Don Johnson role. I liked it. There's a short review of it on my channel. I'm pretty sure short review. But this is a collector's edition DVD Blu-ray combo with reversible artwork. So, A Boy and His Dog. This one's from the 70s, but what year from the 70s? 75. Blue, yes. 2 collector's edition Scream Factory combo pack reversible art. All right. One of my favorite Pixar movies, A Bug's Life. Love this movie. When I was a kid, I used to have this Hopper intruder thing that would yell at people when they came in into my room, which was fun. Yep, just a DVD combo pack though, but love this movie. Yeah, so far in the terms of curation, we're not very far. Oh, hold on now. What happened? A Bug's Life. Bug's Life is from what, 98? You're not going to tell me on the back? You're not, are you? No, just when the Blu-ray was released. You suck. All right. Bug's Life 98. I was right. Blue. Yes. Hold on. I gotta remember to do this right. 2 combo pack. All right. A Cadaver Christmas. This was a movie that was in one of the horror packs I got after I made the horror pack video. Because I kept the horror pack for a little while after I made the video. Horror pack, if you don't know, is a subscription service. You can sign up for the Blu-ray or the DVD, and they send you 4 movies a month for like $25, I think, if you do the Blu-ray. I did a whole video on the service. I like the service. I just quit on it because I wanted to spend the money elsewhere. If I got to a point to where I was financially, I wouldn't say able, because I could, if I financially wanted to, I would probably sign back up for it. This is one of their exclusives. If you do the Blu-ray, you get a horror pack exclusive once a month, and this was the Christmas one. And this is a lot of fun. It's like a janitor zombie Christmas movie, and it's really cheesy, really goofy, but it is actually like really funny too. So cool. A Cadaver Christmas, which again, not giving me the year on the back. Ooh, 2011. Horror pack exclude. Let me do this. Joking here. All right. A Christmas Story, the Target exclusive. Holiday classic for me. I watch this almost once a year. Huge nostalgia trip for me. Love it. Love it. What year is it originally? It's surprising how old this movie actually is. 83. A Christmas Story, 1983, blue. I've seen it about 1,000,000 times. Target, exclude, slip. A Clockwork Orange, another Kubrick classic. Fantastic movie. Really, really good. This is another one I wouldn't mind upgrading. I don't think the transfer on this is like super good, so would not mind upgrading. This is actually one of the earliest movies I got, because I got it out of the Walmart Blu-ray bin. When I first was starting to build my collection, I was getting a lot of like classics or like my favorite movies from the Walmart Blu-ray bin back when it was actually like really good. What did that say? 71. Back when that was like really good and the pickings were great, you know. Now it's not so much, but I was able to get like a really nice collection of awesome movies out of there for pretty cheap though when I was starting up. A Ghost Story, Casey Affleck, Mara Rooney, directed by David Lowery. I think this movie is awesome. I love the cinematography in this movie. I love a lot of the ideas of the movie. There's definitely parts where it meanders, but I do really enjoy it. So that's the problem is there's probably, like I said, when we first start off, there's going to be a ton of stuff I'm not going to want to downsize. I don't know how much I'll downsize to begin with, but I'm running out of shelf space behind me. That's for sure. A Girl Walks Alone Home at Night. This movie is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of this movie. I think it's great. This is Kino Lorber. I don't know if they still have the same set as the one I got. It is a one discer, but it also comes with like this really cool like set. But it also comes with this sweet graphic novel. I guess I should be careful with some of these about flashing it on screen. Yeah, because there's actually I don't know. I don't know if you guys caught some stuff out of that, but I think this movie's awesome. If you like vampire movies, it's a really nice, slick, sleek vampire movie that I super recommend. I really like this a lot. I think this movie's fantastic. It's put out by Vice Films. That's so weird. I'm actually curious if this is like still readily available. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Looks like it. Oh, no. No. So this is the collector's edition. How much is it going for? 'Cause there's no listings on Amazon for it. It looks like it's still around the $20 price range, so it's not like it's like gone up like crazy in price. Well, hold on. There's a Kino Lorber version that's not the collector's edition. That's that price. Okay, that changes things. What about if I add collector's edition to it? There's a collector's edition for $30 pre-owned, which is not far off of how much it was brand new. There's only one on eBay currently, So get out here, fly. So if it seems like something that you'd be wanting or interested in, you better get on it. I think this movie's fantastic, though. Also, I'm curious to see where we get at, like, how many movies I own. You know what I mean? I'm curious to see what the actual number is. What's up, Logical Captain? Shoot, let me create a new account. No worries. No worries. You don't gotta create a new account. It's all good. Kino Lorber Collector's Edition. A Goofy Movie. These are ones I want to upgrade to Blu-ray for a couple reasons. One is this is only 4x3, so actually you're getting some of the screen cut off onto it, which is super obnoxious. But the Goofy movies are only available on Blu-ray through the Disney Movie Club, and I just haven't committed to that yet. I should just one time just be like, all right, I'm committing to the movie club for a little bit, get a lot of the exclusives, and then bounce from it. But yeah, Goofy movies, good. I like Goofy movie. It's one I grew up with. I also believe I own this on. I also believe I own this on VHS downstairs, but I'm not 100% sure. What year is this? What year is a Goofy movie? Come on, Disney. You're not going to put your years on the back of your cases? Come on now. A Goofy movie. Yuck. 95? Jesus, I didn't realize it was that old. It's a little bit too many. DVD. Obviously, I've seen it a million times. And the last from this little stack, one I can't show you on screen. Can I show you the back of it at least? A haunted Turkish bathhouse. I can't show you this because it has Le Nudité on the cover, which is, like I said, something I got to be wary of when showing you some of this stuff. Here's the booklet for it. This is a Mondo Macabre exclusive. I mean, the red case collector's editions. It's limited edition. 646 out of 1200. This is a movie though that looks super fun. I just haven't got around to watching it yet. A haunted Turkish bathhouse. What year are you? You're from the 70s, guaranteed. 75. Blue, I've not seen it. One. Mondo Cabro. 646 out of 1200. All right, let me go get another stack of movies, and I'll be right back. How many movies am I going to drop doing this? We should have like a drop counter. Oh, there's still one on the floor. Hold on. There's still one down here. Apparently it was underneath the Turkish bathhouse. A History of Violence, David Cronenberg. This movie's pretty good. I like it. Viggo Mortensen's really good in it. A History of Violence. What year are you? 2005, I think, right? You're from 2009? Holy shit. I didn't realize you were that new of a movie. Or is that the copyright for the... No, 2005. I was right. That was the copyright for the Blu-ray. Yep, I've seen it. I think it's a one-discer. Yep. Alright, now I'll go get some more movies. So please hold. Like I said, how many movies am I going to drop? Oh, I don't like that. Come on. Okay. Got a lot of stuff here. I'm feeling pretty good. We're 23 minutes. I mean, we're 35 minutes in, and we got 23 done. Okay. A Midnight Summer Dream. A Midsummer Night's Dream. That's a mouthful. I've not seen this. I think it looks super interesting. I do want to check this out. Kino Lorber. I don't know if that's going to be special, because I don't think there's anybody else who put this out. I guess I can put Kino in the notes. What year was this? (2014). A Midsummer Night's Dream 2014. Blue. I've not seen it. Kino Lorber. A History of Violence. If you're a fan of gangster movies, super recommend this one. Oscar Isaac, Jessica Chastain. Albert Brooks also shows up in it. I forgot about that. I've not seen this one in a while. It's also an A24 for anyone who cares about that thing. I've not seen this one in a while, but I did really like it when I saw it. What year is this? 2014. Most violent year. The thing, that is like about this is like once we get done with the shelves, I have like that many movies in tubs. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be like, anyway. Night at the Roxbury. This is actually one of my favorite comedies. I grew up with this movie. I don't know. It makes me laugh every time. I quote it a lot. Love it. A Night at the Roxbury. This was one of those movies that when they finally announced it was coming to Blu-ray, I was, I think, what did I just look at? 98? What year this? Yep. When it finally announced it was coming to Blu-ray, I was like, yes, finally, It was like that and Small Soldiers were like two I was holding out on that they would hopefully show up. Quiet Place 2-pack. I like both of them. I think first one's better than the second, but I do like both of them. Looks like they're just the standard Blu-rays. A Quiet Place. Let me look up A Quiet Place. Okay, so the second one's part 2, 2018-2020. Now, I am, what did I say, 2018, 2020? Yep. Now, my plan is, bundled with, hold on, I'll just do this. Bundle with sequel. I don't even know what I was saying now. Yeah, I don't even know what I was saying now. What was I saying? Something about Quiet Place being pretty good. I liked it. A Serbian film. That's right. I own this. I actually think it's a really cool edition, this Unearthed Films edition. This is a movie that it exists. You know what I mean? it's a rough watch. Not one that I would really recommend. I think there's some merit here to be said about this film, but at the same time, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Uh, a Serbian film. I think this is 2010, right? Oh, come on. You didn't put the year on this? Yeah, 2010. I don't know if the director has done anything else with this. This is a one disc or two disc set. I just opened this up. One. I don't know if the director's done anything else. I would be curious to see what they do outside of this. Let's look real quick. A Serbian film. That is a name I'm not even going to remotely try to pronounce. Looks like they got a movie coming out called Wear Out. It's in pre-production. Wear Out is a supernatural bare knuckle odor about a man determined to face. I've never heard odor before. About a man determined to face mighty powers to protect the woman he loves. Driven onward by the sheer power of his own will, he fights through. I had to click on it. Where was I at? Fights through unknown worlds to defend the small remaining tract of their utopian paradise. Eh. Yeah, Serbian film. It's a movie. It's rough. It's got a banging soundtrack though. A Serious Man. This is a serious movie that I should have created to Blu-ray. I thought this movie was fantastic. The reason why I have it on DVD is because I found this. I'm pretty sure this is from Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure I found this on Dollar Tree. Or maybe Big Lots clearance, one of the two. And I wanted to see it. It's one of the Coen Brothers films. I'm a huge fan of the Coen Brothers. This one's really good. This one's funny because it's like about... I gotta try to remember. It's about this Jewish man who kind of like, if I remember right, kind of like cheats this boy through school. His son is kind of a rebel rouser. I think goes to his own bar mitzvah like stoned or something. Like it's funny. It's a dark comedy worth checking out. If you like the Coen Brothers, you'll probably like it. A Single Shot. This is a movie I wouldn't mind rewatching. I thought this was pretty good. It's kind of a dark, gritty story with Sam Rockwell at the helm, which I'm cool with. I don't know who directed this. David M. Rosenthal. Don't recognize the name. I just remember this being a pretty like solid, gritty film. I didn't do a Serious Man on the thing, did I? I'm getting ahead of myself here. A Serious Man. What year is this one from? 2000. What? What year is this from? The 2007 I read was the Oscar noms for No Country for Old Men. Why is that on the back of this? 2009. Serious Man has a Blu-ray that I should upgrade. Single Shot, I think, is from 2013. Yep, 2013. Boom. Look at me go. Can't solve a single math problem, but you ask me, hey, what's this random movie? I got you. Town Called Panic. I'm still not convinced that this is like an official release. I'm not convinced this isn't pirated because if you look on the back, I don't know if you can see the white line there. It's where it's not properly. You can see on the spine too. It's where it's not properly cut. It's where it's not properly cut. And I had to eBay this because and it was shipped from Canada because there's not a Blu-ray of this in America, which is stupid. This is pretty fun. This is a movie that's grown on me. I've seen it twice now. The first time I watched it, I wasn't like that like amazed by it, but the more I've seen it and the more I've lingered on it, the more I've liked it. So if you like claymation that has the I'm gonna say import, see if that does anything. if you like Adult Swim style humor with claymation, you'll probably enjoy this quite a bit. A Walk Among Tombstones. This is one of my favorite post Taken Liam Neeson's, I guess, because there's like a shift in Neeson's career, like after Taken, right, where he became now an action star. So there's like a pre-Taken and a post-Taken, right? This is my favorite Neeson post-Taken, and or one of them anyway. I think this movie's fantastic. I think it works really well. It's a really nice, dark, gritty detective mystery story. Yeah, a lot of good actors in this. Like David Arbor's in it. Pretty sure David Arbor's in this one, right? Let's find out. Pretty sure he is, though. Walk Among Tombstones. So I got a 6.5 on IMDb. Criminally underrated. Yeah, David Arbor's in it. I thought so. I'd give it an 8, honestly. I really like this movie a lot. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. Probably 3. 2014. Blue DVD. Yes. 2 combo pack. A Walk in the Woods. I think this movie is super lighthearted, easily digestible, and Robert Redford and Nick Nolte have absurd chemistry together on screen. Yeah, this is like just a super lighthearted, feel-good movie. I like it a lot. I've seen it 3 times. I actually remember I used to live Walk in the Woods. I think this is also 2014. Why can't they just 2015? Why can't they just put all these in the same spot? You know what I mean? Like all the information. Is that one disc? I used to live within walking distance to a movie theater. It'd be like a half a mile. What's up? What's next? Collecting your cataloging your cassette tapes. I will eventually, yeah. But for right now, we're doing everything on the shelves. Then we'll go and get the stuff out of the binders and the tubs. And the tubs and the binders are where all the VHS tapes are too. So we'll get to the cassettes. We'll get to them. This is going to be a long process. I'm planning on doing this like every Thursday for the foreseeable future. So it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while. But yeah, I used to live within walking distance to the theater. So I actually walked to the theater to watch this, and there was like me and like 3 blue hairs, and that was the entire theater. Abominable. I think this movie is super cute. My nephews really enjoyed it. I've seen it a couple times. I watched it once in theaters and enjoyed it. I bought the Blu-ray just because I thought the case was super cool, like how shiny it is and stuff, kind of holographic. I mean, I liked the movie, but it was one of those movies I planned on picking up at Black Friday, but decided to buy early because I like the slipcase. And then I watched it one other time when I had my nephews over, and they loved it. So, Abominable is pretty fun. I think this is is it like 2017? Is that when this movie came out? Why can't they just put the dates, the year, all in the same spot? The year, the runtime, 2019? Wow, I didn't realize it was that new. We also have a Pop Funko of the Abominable out in the living room. The Addams Family 2 movie collection. This is one my wife picked up. She really enjoyed them. Really enjoys these movies, and I had a pretty good time with them too. I liked Values better than the Addams Family, but I thought they were pretty fun. Both like good 6 out of 10s. I have reviews of these on my channel, so check those out. The Addams Family. Hold on. The Addams Family, 91 and 93. Butterwood sequel. The Addams Family Values, 93. All right. Adaptation, Nicolas Cage Boys, Spike Jonze. Fantastic. Nick Cage won the Oscar for this one. One of his Oscars, or was he just nominated? I'm pretty sure he won for this, right? Does anybody know? Adaptation. 2002. One Oscar win, and I'm pretty sure with the Nick Cage for the lead performance. Spike Jonze is such a good director. Like, no joke. Oh, he was just nominated. Who won then? Chris Cooper won for supporting. So, because I know Cage won for Leaving Las Vegas, and so I was trying to debate. It's like, did he win 2 or did he win 1 Oscar? Adaptation's great. What year did I say this was? 2002? Yep. I think this movie's great. I think this has a Blu-ray, I mean a 4K, but I'm not entirely sure. This is also written by Andy Kaufman. Oh, it says right on the front. It literally says, come on now. Don't blow out on me here. That ring light. It says it right there on the front. The Admiral, Roaring Currents. This was a movie that I liked when I saw it like quite a bit. I would have to rewatch it. This is the tightest slipcase of all time. Holy shit. Jeezy Pete's. That's a tight slipcase. Yeah, I remember liking this movie quite a bit. I remember the CG being really bad though, but I remember it being really fun. More realistic and thrilling than John Woo's Red Cliff or even Peter Weir's Master and Commander. I don't know if I'd agree with that. I've not seen those other 2 movies, but this doesn't scream realism to me when it's all CGI'd. But I do remember it being really fun. What year is this? 2015. The Admiral, Roaring Currents. The Cho Min-sik, who is in the lead in this, has a movie around this time too called The Tiger that I think is really, really good. And I need to buy it. Okay, so I was right. I need to buy it at some point on Blu-ray. That had a semicolon. That says 2014, but back of this says 2015. I want to go with the Blu-ray here. Asian films are typically off their release from IMDb, in my opinion. It's got a cool ass slipcase too. It's kind of got like a holographic to it. After Hours, Marty Scorsese. I don't know if I still have that box. Doesn't look like it. This came in like a 5-pack of Martin Scorsese like bundle movies, all individual spines. Yeah, it's good. I'm a big fan of Marty Scorsese. Don't know if this is on Blu-ray yet. I feel like it probably is. Isn't it on Criterion actually? Didn't Criterion do release of this? But a big fan of Marty Scorsese. I would say After Hours is probably one of my least favorite films by him. That I've seen, I should say. Ain't Them Body Saints. Not even been opened. I actually found this at a pawn shop for $2. Not even been opened. It's filmed by David Lowery. I think it might be his first film. I've always wanted to see it and just haven't, but it's not even open. So I don't even know if this is. It feels like a oneer. Doesn't feel like the DVD's in here. It just feels like the Blu-ray. Ain't them body saints. I do want to see this though. What would be nice about doing this too is at the end of the year when I go to do my 31 for 31 challenge where I watch 31 movies from the collection. Where I watch 31 movies from the collection, then I can sort by this. So, boom. And then I have all my movies I haven't seen, and I can get the numbers out by that. See, because over here it already sorts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now how do I undo that? Okay. Just Control Z. All right. I was like, uh-oh. What's happening here? So just so you know, for my future reference, that's going to be really good. This is a 3-disc feature set of Akira Kurosawa 25th anniversary edition. Not Akira Kurosawa. What am I saying? Akira, one of the best animated films of all time, best anime films of all time, but also one of the best animated films of all time. If you're a fan of sci-fi, futuristic anime, you have to watch this. It's insanely good. Insanely good. What year is this? 98? I mean 88. They give me when the original English track is from, but I don't know if they're giving me the original. Yeah, 88. Okay. 10 out of 10 movie. It's the first movie we've gotten to that I would actually give, honestly, a 10 out of 10 to. I think the movie is freaking-tastic. I've seen it multiple times. 25th anniversary edition. This is I bought the Blu-ray to watch it. I had never seen it until the Blu-ray, until I bought the 25th anniversary edition. And then I've seen it, I think, 3 times since then. But I think it's fantastic. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. I think this movie is also freaking-tastic. Maybe I can turn down the ring light a little bit. Try not to blow out these covers as much. Does that look better? Anybody watching, let me know if that looks better. Alice Doesn't Live Here. Martin Scorsese. I think this movie is great. I'm a huge fan of Ellen Burstyn. I think she's an amazing actress. I have several other movies that she's in too. And yeah, big fan of this one. What year are you? This is one that I need to find out they have it on Blu-ray. 74. I need to find out if they have it on Blu-ray. I'm going to look real quick right when I get done with this. Go to Amazon. Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Blu-ray. And no? Doesn't look like it has a Blu-ray. Maybe Criterion will pick it up one day. But I think the movie's great. It's like a 9 out of 10. The Alien Anthology. This is like just a sweet, badass box set. I mean, honestly. Huge package here. Apparently I put it in upside down at the last time I had it out. It comes with a bunch of like really cool booklets, but it has, you got Alien, you got cool artwork, Aliens, you got Alien 3, you got more cool artwork, Resurrection, and a nice little making of. So, really cool box set. I love Aliens. I love Predator. But in terms of like the quality of their movies. I mean, really, Alien and Aliens is probably the best. I think I like Alien over Aliens, but I would like. It's been a little while since I've seen Aliens, so I'd have to rewatch it. Um, I don't have. I don't have. How many discs was that? Five in this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have Alien Covenant because I think that movie sucks. But if I can find it for like $2 or less, I would buy it. Just have all of them. Aliens and Predators are classic. It was a White Lotus. Good morning, buddy. Yeah, they're definitely classics. Love them. I just, like I said, Alien Covenant I don't have yet, just because I don't think that was a good movie. But I would get it if I find it cheap. I have Prometheus. I have it. It's coming up. I also have the Predators too. I actually think I have all the Predators besides Prey, because Prey doesn't have a Blu-ray or like a physical release. I think it's only on Hulu, which is stupid. In hold on, Anthology 5-disc set. Aliens. I don't know if I can get 86. Wow, I didn't realize there was that much of a jump in time. Also worth noting that Alien 3 is one of the first movies by David Fincher. Alien 3. I don't think I can make the little tiny 3. If I can, I don't know how to the third power. Yeah, one of the earliest David Fincher movies. So like that's pretty interesting. And then Alien Resurrection. You want to hear a funny story? So when I was a little kid, my cousin, we watched Alien, and Alien freaked me the fuck out. The facehuggers did as a kid. For obvious reasons, right? My cousin, I stayed the night at his house, told me that through the night a facehugger laid on my face, and then I was like dog shit terrified and told my grandma the next day, because I went on like forever like panic attacking all day, and then told my grandma, and then she got him in trouble. So fun little story there. I've seen all the Aliens, but honestly Resurrection, like looking at the timeline, like I don't remember dick from this, so it probably wouldn't hurt to try to revisit it at some point. Alien 3 I remember more than I do Resurrection, so Resurrection I would have to probably rewatch, but I know I've seen all 4 of them. I'm gonna go set these back on the shelf. I have a pile here already. I just don't want this to get too tall, so I want to be able to manage it, you know what I mean? So give me a second. All right. Hey, the movie that I don't think we'll ever get a sequel to, Alita Battle Angel. Come on, James Cameron, use some of that Avatar money. Give us a sequel. He produced the first one. I think this movie's awesome. This was just launched a little advert. This was a movie that honestly, like from the trailers, I went, this looks like crap, right? I was like, this looks like garbage. And then I went and watched it because I heard good reviews on it, and I was like, wow, the trailers did this movie no justice whatsoever. The trailers made this look like a really sloppy, just mess of a movie. The CG in the trailers look really bad, but then you actually go watch the movie and you're like, everything works. Huge fan of this movie. Reality, it's like, I don't know, it's probably like in reality a 7 out of 10, but I would probably bump it up to an 8 because I really like it. I did get the first volume of the manga, of Alita, the manga, but I haven't read it yet. I need to though. Combo pack, slipcase. I need to though, because I like the story, and I don't think we're getting a sequel. All About Eve, considered a cinema classic that I haven't seen yet. Yeah, got the digibook to it though, but I haven't watched it yet. What year are you from? 1950. About Eve. This is one of them I probably should watch, just because I've had the um, digibook. Just because I've had it for so long. Like, that's a movie I've had forever, and I've never watched it. All Quiet on the Western Front. I would like to get the new one. I think the new one's really good, or pretty good. I don't know, probably 7.5. I did a review on it. You can check it out. But I do like the original. This being the original. And there's one I think from like the 70s or 80s I haven't watched yet. But I do think this one's cool. I do think it's good, from 1930. So quite an old one, but pretty good. 1930 blue DVD 2 digibook combo pack. Alpha. This is, well, of course he comes in. Hi, buddy. This is my dog's favorite movie. I shit you not, when we watched this, my dog was laying on the couch chewing on his bone, and there's a scene where buffaloes stampede after Cody Schmidt, whatever his name is. Cody Schmidt McPhee, when there's like buffaloes herding after him. My dog literally dropped his bone, didn't pay attention to it clanging onto the floor, and was like just glued to the screen. My dog sometimes watches movies front to finish without like blinking. Like, you know what I mean? He'll actually watch the entire movie. And the ones that I remember him watching, I'll bring up as I'm going through this. But yeah, this is one of his favorite movies, which I think is funny because it's, you know, it's about the origins of domesticating dogs, domesticating wolves. But he did, buddy. He sat right there on that couch and watched the entire screen, the entire runtime. There's only been a couple movies he's watched like the entire runtime to. Me and my wife joke that our dog has his own rating system, which is the watchability, the sleepability, and the playability scale. The watchability is like how much of the movie he actually watched. The playability is like he has no interest in the movie and just wants your attention. And then the sleepability is like how much he just snoozed through the entire movie. So our dog has his own rating system. Amelie, this I need to replace the case because the case has a, I don't know if you can see it, has like a gash across it. I think this movie's great, super lighthearted, really fluffy. Cinematography is beautiful. The story's really fun. Yeah, really good. I actually got this on DVD a while back at a Half Price Books on their clearance rack for like $1 or maybe 50 cents. It's just really cool. I don't know if I have it downstairs in a bin or not, or if I traded it in. I can't remember now. But it was this really cool like 3-disc set. And then it was like a couple weeks to a month later, I went back to Half Price Books and then found the Blu-ray for $5. So I just upgraded it. Watched it on Blu-ray. Yeah, I think this movie is really good. Really good French film if you're interested in it. It's about this girl who, she's weird. She's a weirdo. And she finds this, like, she keeps finding these tore up pictures. These tore up pictures. I don't know if I want to put like an imperfection underneath the notes category here. I don't know if I care that much. Maybe it's like really bad, like, oh, I need to replace this kind of thing. But what was I saying? But she keeps finding these like tore up pictures underneath this photo booth. She's like obsessed with figuring out who it is. American Gangster. I actually was just talking to a friend the other day about this. I would love to rewatch this. It's been a bajillion years since I watched this. Which would have been probably around the time I picked this up on Blu-ray is the last time I watched this. Ridley Scott gangster movie with Russell Crowe, Denzel Washington. I mean, yeah. I think this is from 2008. I was going to say 2007, but 2008, American Gangster. I've never seen American Gangster, but the highlights I've seen look amazing. Like I said, I remember liking a lot. Like I said, I watched this Gagster. I watched this back when I first picked up the Blu-ray, which would have been, this would have been one of the early pickups when Walmart still had their Blu-ray bin, and I was talking about picking up earlier in the stream. I was talking about picking up some like classics out of there to like start to build my collection when I first got into collecting, and that would have been from that group, and that's around the time I would have watched it. So probably looking at like the 2011, 2010 range. So yeah, definitely wouldn't hurt giving that a rewatch at some point. American History X, fantastic movie. I think it's the best performance Edward Norton's ever given. I'm not the biggest Edward Norton fan personally, but I think he's fantastic in this. It's like this, Fight Club. He's got a couple movies I think he's like really, really good in. I love gangster movies. Godfather's, Goodfellas, Scarface are all top of my list. We will be getting to those. We'll be getting those. He was great in Rounders too. I've not seen Rounders. But yeah, Goodfellas, Godfather, Scarface, all that is in here. Trust me. I'm a huge fan of gangster movies too. Yeah, I think this movie is fantastic. Probably a 10 out of 10. If not a 10 out of 10, very damn close. 98. Uh, 1998. Blue. I'm actually proud of myself for as many movies as I have seen so far. American Psycho. Personally, not one of my favorites. I need to rewatch it. I've only seen it the one time. This was another one I picked up from the Walmart Blu-ray bin back in the day. I wanted to watch this because everybody under the sun loves this movie. And I was really excited because I was like, man, everybody really likes this movie. You know, it's like, finally I want to get to see this, see what everybody's talking about. And then I watched it and I was like, nah, dog, didn't do it for me. But I need to rewatch it for two reasons. One is it's been, God, probably over 10 years now. It's crazy how much time flies by. Probably been over 10 years since I've watched it. But then also I have a movie scratch off poster that is like a bucket list of movies that you should watch. And in that is American Psycho. And one of the rules my wife made me was I can't scratch off unless I rewatch it. Even if I've seen it, I have to rewatch it before I scratch it off. So this, I need to get to this again. So maybe it'll click with me more on a second time. Amira and Sam. This is a movie I covered in the 31 for 31 series. The case is broken. It doesn't, it's got a chip down there on the bottom and doesn't close. I bought it like that. I actually found this at Dollar Tree. And if you see this label, Draft House Films, they're out of print. Everything they have is out of print. So if you're interested in their movies, definitely consider grabbing it because it's out of print. You'll see a couple movies that I have from this label that are kind of stupid expensive right now that I got lucky to get. And I'll talk about that in a future date when we get to it. But I covered this movie in 31 for 31. This was a movie that I had zero anticipation about. It just, I mean, you look at the box art and stuff, it just looks meh. You know what I mean? It just looks like a stereotypical romance. You read the back of it and it sounds like a stereotypical romance, but then you watch it and it's like very authentic. It's very grounded and it's really good. Basically, it's about Sam, who's a veteran who comes back and meets Amiri, who is on the cusp of basically being deported out of the country, and they fall in love. And it's just a super sweet little romance. I'm not a big fan of romance movies. They never really click for me, but this one clicked for me. And I gave it an 8 out of 10 and would recommend it. The Amityville Horror, which I didn't even write down. Amira and Sam. Amira and Sam. Which I think this is from 2014. Okay. It's one disc, but it's Draft House Films release. All right, Amityville Horror. I got to make sure I don't skip over any of these just by talking about them. I guess I could do like when I get done, I could print it off. Amityville book was good. Yeah, I read the book. I've seen the movie, but I've only seen it on TV, and it was a long time ago, back when I had cable, and I haven't had cable since like 2008. So it's been a while. But this is one of them I got from the Blu-ray bins at Walmart, and I just haven't revisited it or like sit down. So I'm actually going to label this as not seen because I would like to get to rewatch this at some point. So I'm actually going to put it under the and watch it that isn't on TV and cut for TV. So I'm going to label it. Actually, I think a lot of the movies that I've seen on TV that I haven't like revisited on Blu-ray or something, I might just mark as haven't seen. That way I'm forced to revisit them without the shitty TV edits. What year are you? You're like 70, 79. I thought you were a little bit older than that. I knew you're 70s, but so I'm gonna label as no on that one. Yeah, the book's good though. I've read the book. I'm actually reading the Hellbound Heart right now from Clive Barker. It takes me a while to get through books, so I think I've mentioned that before. But yeah, I like the Amityville Horror, the book. An Elephant Sitting Still. This has some damage on it. It came shipped that way. And unfortunately, sometimes when you order movies like this, like, see, look, the inside the clip's gone. Sometimes when you order movies like this that are a limited print or that are, you know, like these indie films or these indie foreign films and stuff, if you get them shipped and they're busted up, you might have a chance of not replacing them. That's kind of what the case was here. I got the movie, it was damaged, and I went on Amazon because I wanted a replacement, and the Blu-rays were completely out of stock. Now the Blu-ray is in stock right now on Amazon, so I guess I could rebuy it. But my thing was like, well, at the time I was thinking, well, it's just the case. You know what I mean? I can replace a clear case. It's just a standard clear case. So it's not that big of a deal. This movie is fan-fucking-tastic. This is a nearly 4-hour film that is absolutely stunning. Something I guess I should have been doing was marking all the short films that are included too. So I have an idea of where these short films are. Shit, I should have been doing that. Well, we're early into it, so I'm gonna start doing that. I need to go back up because Domitable has some short films. I need to go through and check to see what's on the special features here. Because I want to have the short films. I want to have access to, like, oh look, I can do these short films. But Hubo, who directed this, actually committed suicide after directing this. Which, if you knew that watching this, it makes the film impact a lot harder. So I hope that wasn't a director's choice. But yeah, this movie's fantastic. This is like a 4-hour movie about these different strangers living in China, and they kind of, all their stories intertwine, and it's just nihilistic but beautiful. It's beautifully shot. The way everything moves, I don't know, man. This movie really blew me away. It's a 4-hour movie that is, you don't feel the runtime at all, as long as you're in a comfy seat. Yeah. All right. I need to write this down. So he's directed 2 movies. The short film he directed is included in this set. So like, that's cool. I think this is from 2018. Yeah. So big shout out to this movie. It sucks that he's gone forever because he clearly had a real talent. And I'm just gonna say with booklet. I don't know if that matters, but Man in the Well. Oh, you're not gonna give me a run like a year. 2016. Okay, real quick. Let's look through these. Okay, Lim. Let's look through these and see, because also like some of these, like there's like behind the scenes features. Um, but I'm looking just for short films to be like specific here. There's one like the Devil's Rejects feature length. I'll include. But I'm mainly looking for like short films from the director. Stuff like that is what I'm looking for. I don't really care that much about making ofs unless it's like feature film length. Because like some of these boutique labels will put the director's other films on it, just like this Elephant Sitting Still. So give me a second. See, like, this Abominable doesn't actually say what the short films are. So I wonder if I can just Google it. Short films included with Abominable Blu-ray. They're gonna tell me what the shorts are? Are you not gonna tell me what the shorts are? You're not, are you? You're not gonna tell me, are you? That's the thing, like the Pixar ones and stuff too. Like have to like try to hunt them down. I'm gonna do this. And then I can try to figure them out later. I want to like keep this moving, so I can figure them out later. Just let me check the other ones real quick, and then we'll just go back to it. I got a good idea of what ones will and won't have short films. What year was one? Like A Town Called Panic came with a short. Insert row. See, like Town Called Panic came with a short film. Bugs Life comes with Jerry's game. which is the one of the classic shorts in Pixar's releases. I do want to get. It is possible I have this already. I do want to get a lot of the short collections, like from Pixar and stuff, Pixar and Disney. That is something I want to get in the future. Imagine this is on the DVD too. I guess I'm writing included, right? All right. It is on both of them. See Rob Zombie right here. In Hell, Everybody Loves Popcorn, a making of a 2-hour-long documentary, a behind-the-scenes feature. What year did 31 come out? 2015. Oh, I've not seen that. No. Also, Town Called Panic short film, I've not seen either. I've not seen this short film. I have seen Man of the Well and Jerry's Game, though. So, I'm glad I caught that early. See, 9, the original short film for 9 is in here too. I've not seen it. Okay, that should be all the short films up to where we're at, in theory. We don't know if the 2 are from Abominable. I'll have to look it out later. But yeah, I want to include all of the short films, so I have easy access to them. Anastasia, another movie my wife loves. We also own this on VHS. Just a Blu-ray. And now I'll keep, because I was actually something going into this I wanted to do was like I wanted to have access to every film I own, including the short films and stuff. So glad I caught that enough to be like, oh, this includes Bartok the Magnificent? No shit. Because we have this on VHS, I'm pretty sure we have Bartok the Magnificent. That's cool. That's included on this. See? This is why we look at stuff. Also, yeah, there could just be some hidden movies that we own. You know what I mean? That I didn't know we own. Like, I didn't know we had that on Blu-ray, technically. 1997. Blue. Yes. Not gonna put anything there. Bartok the Magnificent. 1999. Blue. Yes. And also, if I like, I've not seen that. What the fuck am I doing here? On Anastasia release. If I have it on VHS, we'll just have to come back and add it to the format category later, or if I have like a DVD copy of it, we'll have to just add it later. Let me just make sure, double check real quick. It's 9:30, so I'm gonna go for about another 30 minutes before I hop off and switch over to Magic. I just want to double check that I've correctly have seen and haven't seen everything. That way I know we're in the right here. I am proud of myself for the amount I've seen so far. um okay. We're all good. Let's keep this moving along. Angst. I've not seen this. I got this because this was going out of print, and it's been a movie that's been on my watch list for a really long time. I've heard great things about it. Just haven't watched it yet. So this is the Cult Films release. Comes with like this really cool booklet. Yeah. Cool. Slide that in there. Need to watch it. Angst. What year are you? You're from the 90s. 83. I guess not. I thought you were from the 90s. I've not seen it. One disc. Cult Epics release. Need to watch it. Annihilation. This movie is fantastic. It was one of my favorite movies. It was my favorite movie of the year it came out, which I believe is 2018. Yep, 2018. It was in my video that I did for the best movies of 2010 to 2020. Best movies of the decade. I think this movie is phenomenal. I also really enjoyed the books. This is based on the Area X books, which I couldn't tell you what all the titles are. I have it as the Area X like trilogy on Audible. Give me a microsecond and I will look for you all in case you're interested. I know Annihilation is called Annihilation. Super recommend it. Is there a way to like just search for my titles? Can we just search my titles? Well, let's just do this then. We'll do it by title. Area X. No. Don't re-download it. Go to title details. It's Annihilation, Authority, and Acceptance. The Southern Reach Trilogy, or Area X, is the name of the series. I think the books are fantastic. I like them a lot. I actually think the movie is better than the book in Annihilation. I think the books, the sequels, the two sequels are better than the actual Annihilation book. But this is a film by Alex Garland. I think it's fan-freaking-tastic. Huge fan of it. I've seen it several times. Gets to me every time. What'd I say? 2018? Yeah. Blue, yes. 2 combo pack with slip. Antebellum. This was a movie that really surprised me. I did I don't think I did a short review on this. I think I did an actual like regular review on this. Blu-ray DVD combo pack. This was one that, if you've not seen it, it's a girl who I don't really want to say much about it because how the film is structured, you don't want to know much about it. It's actually one of the movies that I feel like if you watch the trailer before watching it, it'd probably spoil some of the movie. This was on my best of 2020 list. I don't know why I need to look at the year because I knew combo pack was slip. I knew it was on my best of 2020 list. Yeah, I really don't want to say much about this because this is like one of those movies that if you know anything about it, because it's not structured, it's structured weird. The History of Front of Us, Deconstructing Antebellum 2-part documentary. Hold on, I gotta look now because I wasn't paying attention. Huh, Angst has an introduction by Gaspar No. That's interesting. All right. So Antebellum, I'm gonna put the history in front of us. Deconstructing Antebellum, 2-part documentary. I've not seen it on Antebellum release. The making of documentaries will not be included for 3131. Just a heads up. It might be in the pool just because of how I'm going to do it this year, but if it lands on it, I'm not including it. Anyway, any bedoozle. Yeah, I don't want to say much about this. The most I'll say is a woman wakes up as a slave and tries to figure out what's going on, because it's actually structured where Act 1 is actually Act 2. Act 2 is actually Act 1. That's how the film is structured. So like if you look at the way the film is, it's like Act 2, Act 1, Act 3, which I think is really interesting. Antichrist, Lars von Trier, Criterion release. Fantastic movie, ultra disturbing, super messed up. Basically, William Dafoe and Charlotte Gainsborough goes to a cabin in the woods, and horrific shit starts happening. The film opens up horrifically too. So like, basically, if you watch the film, it opens up with a child basically falling out of a window. Yeah, if that doesn't, I know I spelled Criterion wrong. Like now I can't figure out how to spell it because now I've got myself all messed up here. Criterion Collection. That doesn't look right though. It is though. I have a Criterion video I want to work on because I'm not really participating this time with the Criterion sale, just because vacation's around the corner. But yeah, it's a rough movie. Apocalypse Now, the 2-disc special edition set. Great movie. Been a while since I've seen it. I've never watched it on Blu-ray. I've only watched it on Netflix. So, but this also comes with the Apocalypse Now Redux version too. So it's basically like 2 movies. 9 hours of bonus features. That's crazy. 4-scene complete interview with Roger Ebert at Cannes. That's really cool. Original 1938 Mercury Theater recording of Heart of Darkness featuring Orson Welles. Huh. Don't know if any of this constitutes. I'll probably do the Heart of Darkness. I don't know if I'll include that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here I'll include other than just Apocalypse Now and Apocalypse Now Redux, which I've not seen the Redux version. So I guess I could include that. That's crazy they don't put a year in here. '79 Apocalypse Now. Did not give me a Redux? No. Well, I'll just do this then. That was a 2-disc set, right? So, Apocalypse Now, Redux. I'll include it. We'll just leave it at 79. I'm just going to say one release. That makes sense to me in the future when I'm like looking at this shit. It should, right? April in the Extraordinary World, a fantastic, I think it's French animation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's French. That has an amazing American cast too. If you want the English dub, it's also there. The animation is great. It's like a fun, like steampunk adventure. It's like April's parents get kidnapped because like scientists are like a no bueno in this world, and she's got to like, because they're looking for a certain formula. You know, they're looking for the Krabby Patty secret recipe here, and they get adult napped. So April must try to save them. It's really good. No slip on that combo pack. We make sure. Okay, nothing crazy here. I didn't skip any of these, right? All right, we're doing good. We might get one shelf done in an hour. I mean, in a stream. Maybe. Arctic Mad Mickelson. This is directed by a YouTuber, Joe Penna. Joe Penna, I believe, if I'm correct, got his start on YouTube. This movie is really good. Mad Mickelson, however you want to say his name, is one of my favorite actors. He's a fantastic actor. He's really good in this. It's like a survival film where his like plane crashes in the Arctic and he must survive. There are probably some scenes that are a little bit unbelievable, but yeah, really good. Definitely recommend it. What year is this? I want to say this is like 2017, 2018. 2019. Damn, I was a little off. Ballparked it though. Speaking of which, I do have the slipcases all. I just want to make sure I got all the slippy boys. Aristocats. Haven't seen this in a long time. Have seen it, but it's been a while. Wouldn't mind rewatching this actually. Disney, just put the year of these fucking movies on here. All right, what year's Aristocats? '70. Wow, 1970, huh? It's crazy because I grew up with some of these. Hold on, some of these. I didn't do the combo thing here. I grew up with some of these movies, so it's crazy to be like, this will make sure I did the combo packs right. It's crazy to be like, you know, when you're looking up and you're like, holy smokes. I can't believe how old this movie is. Like, I grew up watching this, so like to me, it's like, I don't know, it's from the '90s, you know. But then you're actually like look it up and you're like, what the fuck? Super old. Blu-ray features The Lost Open. I don't know what that is. Bath Day. So, Bath Day. 1946. Holy shit, that's old. I should look up the Lost Open, whatever that is, just in case. Alright, it doesn't seem like it's a short. This is actually the according to this is only on the Blu-ray. I've not seen it. Hold on. Combo pack on the Aristocats release. So cool. There's a 1946 short film on there. Arizona, Danny McBride. Pretty good. My wife really enjoyed this. If you're a fan of Danny McBride, definitely check it out. This is one of those movies I bought on release that now I see at the Dollar Tree all the time. So I bought it for the price of what 14 of them would have been. But yeah, it's not bad. If you're, like I said, if you're a fan of Danny McBride, definitely check it out. It's like it's a dark comedy. Danny McBride plays a psycho, I guess. I'm a fan of Danny McBride. I like a lot of his stuff. I just finished. I don't know why the RI part of that didn't go on there, but I just finished Vice Principals, and I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed the series quite a bit. I'm waiting for the new season of The Righteous Gemstones to be completely out before jumping on that train. So, Army of Darkness, classic, super good. I don't have much to say about it. I mean, it's really, really good. It's a classic of the Evil Dead lineup. Here's what I'll say. Put the year 92. Okay. They had the year on that one. It's crazy, like that movie's from 92. I'll just write Screwhead Edition because it's on there. But this movie's from 92, where the first Evil Dead's from like the 70s that like took that long to make 3 of them. Arrived. This, I don't know how I feel about this slipcase, honestly. It's kind of just a meh slipcase. But I got this from FYE, and I wanted Arrival because I like it. Denis Villeneuve is a director I like quite a bit. If I said his name right, I don't fucking know. He's French Canadian. It's hard to tell. I think he's French Canadian. Nah, I gotta know. Where are you from, Denis Villeneuve? French Canadian. Ha ha ha. I was right. From Quebec. I think this movie's from 2018 though. 2016? Why the slipcase? What did the back of the case say? Otherwise. It's really good. It's, if you haven't seen it, it's about Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner's character are linguists, and aliens show up at Earth, and they try to communicate with them and learn their language. It's really cool. It's never Steelbook combo pack. It's never like super crazy or like over heightened for no reason. It's just really, really solid. It's just a really solid movie. But that is where we're gonna call it today. I don't know if it comes with a short in the back of the fucking. Anyway, I picked this up at FYE. The reason why I got the Steelbook over the regular is because the regular edition was like $10, where the Steelbook was on sale for like $5. So I was like, hell yeah. But I'm not crazy on the artwork on the Steelbook. But I'll see if that finishes this shelf. Give me a second. Yeah. We can finish the A's. We finished the first shelf, but we don't have very many left on the A's. So we can just finish out the A's here. And that will be this first stream. Arthur and the Invisibles. I got this for a screen to console episode. I've never seen this, but this series is directed by Luc Besson, or however you want to say his name. I don't believe the first one's on DVD. I believe the sequels are though. But like, look how horrifying this looks. Like the animation on the cover, it looks absolutely terrifying. But I've not seen it yet. It's going to be a screen to consoles episode, so this also will not be included in the. It's weird this isn't on Blu-ray, considering this came out in 2006. Like Blu-ray was out, you know. Or if it is on DVD, it's just not in the U.S. But this will not be included in. This will not be included in 31 for 31, just because it will be a screen to console episode. As I Lay Dying, directed by James Franco. A lot of stuff came out about James Franco being an absolute creep and cretin, but I think this movie's fantastic. It's, I don't know, I like it. What year is this? Early 2000s, 10s, right? Yeah, 2013. James Franco had a pretty interesting directorial style. Nothing amazing, but I think that's one of his better movies that I've seen that he's directed. As the God's Will, Takashi Miike, where a bunch of these like weird god things, like this thing, goes to a school and makes them compete in these weird challenges that are life and death. The CGI is really obvious and kind of bad, but it's also, hold on, are there any behind the scenes? And no, okay, cool. But it's really fun. Like, yeah, the CGI is really noticeable. It's not good CGI, it's actually really bad CGI, but the film is so fun that it doesn't really matter that much. I'm going to be inconsistent 100% with Mike capitalizing the and stuff. I'll be 100% inconsistent with that. Don't expect it not to be. You're not telling me when this was. I think this is a 2013 movie. But directed by my boy Takashi Miike. Huge fan of his. 2014. I was 1 year off. But yeah, it's really fun. So, would recommend it. Ash is the Purest White. This was actually pretty disappointing. I was really hoping this would be a lot better, but I found the movie to just be like kind of flat out boring. This is actually one that could go for sale. Ash is Purest White. My only like thing is like about selling is it being from the Cohen collection. So I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, I found that I thought this movie was pretty disappointing. Like I think I ended up giving it at a Cohen Media group. I think I ended up giving it like a, what did I give it, like a 6 out of 10 originally? I'm not looking that up. I'm looking up how much it is on eBay. If I were to sell, like, is this worth actually trying to sell off? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's like still in the $20 range or so. So that one I'm actually going to set off to the side. Maybe I'll rewatch it before I would sell it. But for right now, I think that's our first one we're probably going to curate out of the collection. Like I said, I just remember it just being kind of just disappointing. Like I wanted to like it more than what it was. Atlantis, also featuring Milo's Return. This does not come with any special features. I mean, not special features. Any this is a 3-disc set, by the way. Does not come with short films. What I meant to say. Atlantis. The Lost Empire, Milo's Return. So 2001 and 2003. Atlantis, The Lost Empire, which I have seen. I enjoy it quite a bit. 2001. I wish they would go back to this style of animation. This 3-disc special edition with both movies. I wish they would go back to this style of animation, but I understand why they don't, because it's super expensive. But I wish they would. I haven't seen this one, so it would be included in the... I haven't seen the sequel, so it would be included... it'd be in the... It would be included in the 31 for 31 hunt. The Attic Expeditions. This is one of my wife's picks from Severn. We picked this up on one of the Severn cells. Comes with the original motion soundtrack, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's like a good 6 out of 10. Like Ashes of Pierce White, I gave it a 6 out of 10 because it has good filmmaking technique. But like I found the movie kind of boring and bland. Like when I like think of my number of my out of 10s, I try to give 5 points for personal enjoyability, personal attachment, personal reasons, and then 5 points for like filmmaking technique, and then add that together, it's a 10 out of 10. You know, it's a out of 10 points, I mean. And for me, like Ashes of Pierce White is probably like a 3.5 or a 3. I'd give it a 3 on the technical side. No, probably 3.5 on the technical side, and then like a 2.5 on the like enjoyability side, if that makes any sense. Severin with original soundtrack disc. Audition. Takashi Miike's Audition. This movie is fan freaking tastic. Draft House release. I think that one comes with reverse release. I think this one has reverse art. I forgot to put that if it did. Audition's awesome. Also has reverse artwork. It's a 1-disc release. This is a really, really good movie. Very close to being a 10 out of 10, but there's just a random jump cut in the middle of the movie. It's a scene where they're just like talking at like a dinner table, and it takes me out of the movie every time I watch it. Some movies I really love, and it's like very on the cusp of being a 10 out of 10, but because Arrow Video with booklet, but because hold on, check and make sure there's not like a short film or something. But because there's something like tiny in there, it just takes me out of the interview, and that's I mean, not the interview. It takes me out of the film, and that's what happened here. There's just like a tiny little thing that just takes me out of the film every time I watch it, and that's that one. Autumn Sonata on Criterion. This is an Ingmar Bergman film. This would not be included in 31 for 31 because I don't know if it matters if I put reverse art on a lot of these. I don't think it matters. It doesn't. I'm going to quit putting reverse art. I'll leave it in the other ones, but I'm going to quit putting reverse art. I'm just going to put the release. Unless it's a release that wouldn't normally have reverse art. But this one will not be included in 31 for 31 because I plan on doing an Ingmar Bergman set, like video. So I'm like saving these Bergman videos for that. So, a 3.5 hour on-set documentary. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I'll include it. But yeah, so those ones won't be included. Avatar, the first one, I haven't picked up the new one yet. I'll probably. I enjoy the Avatar movies. I enjoyed both of them. I'd say probably both of them are 8 out of 10s for me. But in terms of like owning it, like the new one, like I don't know if I'll upgrade to Blu-ray for this release. I do want to upgrade this release because it's Jesus. The Blu-ray came attacking me. Apparently, I'm talking too much shit. I do want to upgrade this to a different release because this release has no special features. So I would like a release that has special features because you know these things are jam-packed with special features. So I would like to combo pack with slip. I would like to upgrade so I can get special features, but in terms of like Way of the Water and stuff, like I want like Black Friday prices for it. You know what I mean? Avengers, the Avengers. In terms of like the Marvel movies, the MCU, this is actually probably in like my top 5. The first Avengers. I actually think this one's really good. It's also like the payoff for watching all the other ones, right? Because it's the culmination movie where they all come together finally. No special features. Come on, Disney. $2012. You know what's cool is I actually found this at a used record store for $4, brand new, still completely sealed. $4. I was like, hell yeah. With the slippy case. Blu-ray, DVD. I've seen it too. Combo pack with slip. And let's see if I have any special features. I mean, short films on this. Nope. Yep, Marvel one shot item 47. Marvel one shot item 47. 2012. This is a 12-minute short film. Blu-ray, DVD. I've not seen it on the Avengers release. All right. Age of Ultron. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I actually think it's probably the worst of the Avenger movies. Avengers. Okay, I just want to make sure there's semicolon afterwards. Tron. This is the story of a girl. I think it's 2014, right? What year did Age of Ultron come out? Avengers, Age of Ultron, 2015. I was close. I was close. This one's just the Blu-ray. And what about special features here? Okay, no short film. Infinity War, I actually think would have been an amazing gotcha end to the MCU. This was a complete mismarketed adventure, in my opinion. I think this movie's fantastic. I think it's one of the better films in the MCU. But the thing is, like, I don't want to spoil the ending if you've not seen it, right? I don't want to do that. But if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. If they would have just ended the like you had no information, right? You had no there was no teasers for other films in game. They had no teasers for other films, right? And it was just like you were to leave expecting that to be the end. Like people would have lost their minds, and then you would have dropped the trailer for Endgame. Oh my god, people would have went ballistic. To me, it was a huge marketing fumble. What was the word I'm trying to say here? Oh, there's 2 discs in this one. Is there 2 discs in the other one? No, it's only 1. All right, so this one's actually a 2-discer. I mean, could you imagine though, honestly, like if that was the case, if you would have just like been like, hey, they released a trailer for Endgame, and everybody thought Infinity War was the last one. Everybody would have been like, you know what I mean? But you know everybody's fine because they're like, hey, we're doing all these other movies, and it's like, okay, so this all the attention of the end of this doesn't matter because you're doing it anyway. So it's kind of lame how they went with it. But anyway, that's where I'm going to end this stream. If you want to catch me live doing this, you can head over to Twitch and follow me over there. Turning on notifications, let you know anytime I go live over on Twitch. These will be uploaded on my movie channel probably a week behind the Twitch stream. So check that out. We're going to be going through this slowly by slowly. We got through the numbers and A's. So that's where we're at currently with it. So we want to sort this. It's not perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect by order, how I order them, but it's not bad either. So yeah, if you want to check out this list, you can check out the link in the description on YouTube. Also, the link to the Twitch is over there. You can subscribe here as well. And I'll catch you next Thursday, hopefully. As for anybody watching this live right now on Twitch, I'll catch you on YouTube with Magic the Gathering here in like 15 minutes. So, bye everybody.